Hello everybody, I'm Lana, aka a creative mommy of two, and welcome with this week's WIP and Chat. So, if you're ready to hear me ramble as usual, grab out your works and let's get started, shall we? Today, as usual, I am working on So Many Books, So Little Time by Randall Spangler, and it is from Diamond Art Club, in case you didn't notice already. So let's grab color. Well, I hope this one will be a lot less, well, brain farted, let's call it, than last week, because I had a whole, well, ramble, figure it out what I wanted to say and everything, and just because I filmed it on a different day as I normally do, I completely was out of my, well, how do you call it, my element. I forgot almost everything, so yeah. That went well, didn't it? Luckily it still turned out okay, but yeah. Could be worse, could be better. So, how was your week? I hope you had a wonderful week. Mine was okay. Weather was decent, at least for the time of year. And the fact that we're in the Netherlands, so yeah. Weather here is ups and downs and ups and downs and everything in between. But yeah, it was okay. Yeah, yes, and at least one thing I wanted to mention last week, actually, because when I'm filming this, it's in the future, but once you see this, it will be in the past, so my plan was to ramble on about it last week, but yeah, I completely forgot, so yeah. But let's first talk about, excuse me, what I have been doing the past week. Well, Wednesday I went with the little one to his 1-year appointment at the doctor's office. So yeah, he was weighed and they checked how he was doing, got some vaccinations, which he obviously wasn't happy about, but yeah, which kid is? I still myself don't like them, but well, yeah, what's necessary is necessary. Yeah, they were happy about how he developed, so that's always good to know. He was a little over 9 kilos now, I believe 9 kilos, 300 something grams. And he was, if I'm not mistaken, 75.2 centimeters long, so it's not the biggest kid, but definitely not the smallest. And they were happy with how active he was and all, because yeah, they said like normally they're now like kind of want to say like decently crawling with like the belly up from the ground, starting to pull up on things, but yeah, he is now at least trying to walk. He's now like most of the times like 2, sometimes 3 little steps he takes on his own. So we're coaching him to, well, start walking more. But yeah, it's always like on his own time. You can't force him to. If he doesn't want to walk, he doesn't walk. He'll crawl. He gets from point A to point B, so I'm fine with that. Sometimes it would be easier if you completely can walk, and sometimes it isn't. So yeah, it has its pros and its cons, so. Oh, damn it. That was completely the wrong container. I'll take a moment Okay, I am back. Well, that did not go according to plan. As you might have noticed. Note to self, make sure not to use the same containers for trash anymore. Yeah, I tipped in like a complete tray of drills into my trash tray. As you can imagine, not smart. Yeah. Okay. I don't know where I left off. So if I skip anything, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go on to the next thing I wanted to talk about. I know I was talking about the doctor's appointment, but I don't know what I said or what I didn't. So I'm just going to say that if you have watched my videos before, you might know that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago that we had some new windows measured. Well, last Thursday they were placed. So yay! Hopefully this will save us a lot of, well, fuel on, well, heating. Because now we have like, I don't know how much better precisely, but way better windows. Because they changed the glass in the windows. Yeah, that had to be done because, well, our windows were, I believe, from 92 or 93. Which meant they were kind of old. But yeah, we had company over on Thursday and we're busy from 9 and, well, we started around 9 and I believe at 1:30 in the afternoon they were done. So it went quite quickly. I'm happy with it. Oh yeah. We also last weekend weighed in our cats. Because if you might know, one of the cats had surgery and she needed to lose some weight. She is still overweight, sadly. But she is slowly but surely, at least it looked like it this week, slowly but surely she's getting on a more healthier weight, but she still has some weight to lose. She was, what was she, what we weighed her? Lucia was, if I'm not mistaken, 5.2 kilos now, and she was 5.5. So it's not much that she did lose, but yeah. At least she lost something. But yeah, in a couple of months, beginning of June, I believe. June, July, somewhere in that direction. We need to go to the vet again and have her blood work and stuff checked out, and then we'll know how everything goes. But for now, she's healthy. Hopefully. It stays like that. Yeah. And last Saturday, the husband needed to work, so I took the kids and went to my grandparents, to my parents. So the kids saw their grandparents again. Last time we saw them was Christmas. So it was fun to see them again. Daughter was happy because she could play there. We did go to a playground and me and my dad went to their neighbors. They have a car dealership, like an occasion car center, can better say. And they have a dog there, which is normally completely crazy about playing with the ball, like a tennis ball, but yeah, I think the dog understood that it was a kid that was playing with the ball. So it was like, nope, I'm not gonna chase it, not today. Which made my daughter, well, she still thought it was fun, but she probably would like it more if the dog would play with the ball when she threw it, but yeah. The owner there was standing there like, seriously, dog, what's wrong with you? Normally you chase it like crazy. But hey. She then at least could sit in their truck, so that was fun. She enjoyed that. My dad put her in the car and she immediately grabbed the steering wheel like, yeah, let's drive. So it was fun to see. Yeah, that basically was our week. Because yeah, as I said, my husband needed to work at Saturday, so I was there. I was at my parents. Yeah. Sunday was a regular old day. And today it's already Monday again. The week flew by. It isn't normal sometimes how fast the weeks go. But yeah, you probably have the same issue as I have. Yeah. So today it is the 19th of April on a Monday. And well, you might have known already if you are on Facebook with me. But tomorrow, the 20th of April, it is my birthday. So, yay, happy birthday to me. So yeah, I actually wanted to say to you that to you last week. Because, well, yeah, probably you won't see this in time. Well, probably, I'm for sure, because I'm uploading this on Wednesday. So yeah, when you see this, my birthday is already gone. But yeah. But hey, next year is another birthday. So I thought, like, you know what? I'm just going to do this festive today. Am I filming? Yes, I am filming. Okay. Needed to double check again. Wouldn't be the first time that I am not recording. So yeah. Where is the color I need? There. So I thought, you know what? I am just going to do for my little Dutch lessons some things with regards to birthdays. Well, a birthday in Dutch is een verjaardag. And when you want to wish somebody a happy birthday, you can actually say it in two ways. You can say een fijne verjaardag. Or you can say een gelukkige verjaardag. Both are, well, kind of the same. You mean both of them mean a happy birthday, but een gelukkige verjaardag is actually a happy birthday, and een fijne verjaardag is more like a good birthday. But if you literally translate it as a, well, ver, you can say it like far, but it's also one of those words that doesn't really have like a direct translation. So it's more like a, if I leave the word away, it's a year day. So it's more like a year day instead of a birthday, which is always odd. Yeah, I don't know where you're from, which birthdays you celebrate like extra big. Here, most of the times, it's 18 and 50. Many times also 1. But that kind of depends on how you think about it. Because, well, yeah, first birthday is more of a birthday for the parents than for the kids. But yeah, we would like to celebrate our son's first birthday a little bigger. But yeah. Where was I going with it? Oh yeah. So yeah, most of the times 18 and 50. Sometimes 1. Also one you see more often is 16. But it's not like the big sweet 16 parties. Some are, but most of them aren't. You also sometimes see the 30 being more celebrated, or at least more decorated. But in my case, we won't do it. Because I am turning 30 tomorrow, but yeah. Especially with everything going on. We will celebrate it at home, doing some fun things. We're switching movie nights. So instead of Wednesday, we're doing it tomorrow. To have like a little bit of a special day. Normally, if everything was open, we probably would go to like a small kind of zoo or petting zoo or something. Because yeah, as a mom, your idea of fun can be just to have your kids enjoy the day. Don't get me wrong, I also would love to have a day for myself, but since my husband's at home now, yes, this week and last week he is working from home. So that would probably have meant that we went somewhere fun. We also did that for our daughter's first birthday, but yeah. That's not possible this year. So hopefully next year. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. My head is still like everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's one of those days, huh? But yeah. So, into the Dutch lessons again. So we had the birthday and we also have some balloons. And a balloon in Dutch is een ballon. And we also have a birthday cake at a birthday. And a birthday cake is een verjaardagstaart. And if you're feeling really festive, you can also place a birthday hat on your head. And a birthday hat is een verjaardagshoed. Or which we also call it a party hat. Een feestmuts. Or feesthoed. Both are possible. Depends a bit, but hey. I did actually look up some things about birthdays that are normal here, but might not be normal where you're from. I didn't find like much interesting things that are like out of the ordinary. Most of them are quite simple. Most of the times birthdays are kind of the same. I don't know if 50 is also normal to celebrate where you're from. Here, most of the times, if somebody turns 50, there will be a big, well, doll, I want to say, puppet, however you want to call it, are placed at the birthday person's front door. And in case it's a woman that's turning 50, it will be a Sarah. Or as we call the name, Sarah. Or an Abraham, which in Dutch you pronounce as Abraham. I actually have no idea, at least not at this moment, where that comes from. But I know that most of the times here you have a Abraham of Sarah pop doll thing for your door. Most of the time you can buy them, like those inflatable things. Try to put up some pictures of what I mean. Maybe you can better understand what I mean then. But many times they're also made and then they are at least supposed to look a little bit like the birthday person. And they can have some like iconic things for the person. For instance, if he drives a motor, they can put a motorcycle suit and a motorcycle helmet on. And stuff like that. Most of the times they are like iconic things for the person that is having their birthday. But yeah. So I don't know if that's a big thing where you're from, but at least here it is big-ish. Not everybody has it, obviously, but that is, I think, with many traditions that there are always people that don't like it as much. So some people will go all out and have like even flyers throughout the neighborhood and signs on the street like this and that person is turning 50 this year, honk 3 times or whatever. But most people just have then the doll and a little bit of a party. Yeah, which my husband told that apparently is not normal is when you congratulate somebody on their birthday, well, with their birthday. At least when they're familiar people, not like the supermarket cashier or the bakery man or woman. Once you are buying your cakes and they see that your birthday, they won't do it, but like people you know, like family or friends, you will shake the hand, which is normally, and kiss them 3 times on the cheeks. 1 left, 1 right, 1 left. At least, yeah, left, right, left. For men, well, when a man congratulates a man, it's only a handshake. But if a man congratulates a woman, or a woman, it's most of the times the kisses and a handshake. But apparently my husband said that the fact that they are 3, that's apparently an odd number. So let me know where you're from, if it's 2, 3, or none at all. If you have like a different, well, strategy. But yeah, I think that's interesting. Obviously, when it is like a small child, you don't kiss them on the cheek. Most of the times, you also don't shake hands, but depends on how old the kid is. Because my son is also his birthday in 2 weeks, just as my husband's, because they share a birthday. my son doesn't get the fact that he needs to shake hands. My daughter might, but my son, yeah, that ain't gonna happen because he will turn 1, as I said before. So yeah, I guess he don't understand, at least not at this moment, but that will come if we can even celebrate his birthday this year. Yeah, that's a whole different story. Well, story. You all know what is happening in the world right now. At least as long as you're watching in 2021. If you're watching this in a couple of years, you might think like, what the heck is she rambling on? But I even think that in like 10 years time, people would know what happened in 2020 and 2021. Because, yeah. Hopefully it ends in 2021. Because I'm done with it, as are most people, obviously. Yeah, back to what I was rambling on. So, well, yeah, as I said before, well, then tomorrow it's my birthday, and in 2 weeks' time, the 2nd of May, it is the birthday of my husband and of my son. Yeah, so it's turning 1 already. Time goes so fast. Yeah, my husband is turning 33. Yeah. I think much more I can say about that. So yeah. Let's just see how long we are rambling on about. 27 minutes. We can go into the subject of Kingsday. Because as I'm filming this on a Monday, I'm probably uploading it on a Wednesday. And next week will be the same. If I want to go ahead and talk about one of the national and weird festive days of the Netherlands, Kingsday. You might have heard of it and you might have not. Well, yeah, if I want to talk about it in advance, I need to do it this week because it is the Tuesday of the 27th of April. I wanted to say, like, what date was it again? So yeah, as you might expect, because it is the name Kingsday, it is about the Dutch king. It is actually to celebrate his birthday, which is the 27th of April. Don't know how old he is exactly, but I believe somewhere in his 50s. So we'll turn for 50 something this year. Yeah, it's like a big national day of feasting. Well, in many places, normally at least, it would actually start the night of the 26th on to the 27th, because that would be King's Night, the night before King's Day. But that are most of the times just the, well, literally feasting parties, just as the King's Day festivals. Yeah, this is basically like anything orange is a go. But before it was King's Day, because it's just King's Day since, I need to get my notes, since 2014, when our king, King Willem-Alexander, ascended the throne. Before that, it was Queen's Day, Koninginnedag. King's Day is Koningsdag. Before that, obviously it was Queen's Day because we hadn't had a king before. Well, in a long time. And I looked it up to see like who started it. It was actually at first in 1885 until 1890. It was first called Princess Day, Prinsessendag. For the princess, let's see what it was. Queen, oh come on. Wilhelmina, there it was. I thought I was like, I knew I saw it somewhere which queen it was. Was second guessing myself if it was Wilhelmina or Juliana. It was one of those two. But it was Wilhelmina. Apparently for her birthday, they decided to throw a Princess Day. Let's see how it's said here. Pum, 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 pum. Yeah, if I can't say out of the top of my head like who decided to celebrate Princess Day, but place my drill cooker. In 1890, when the then Princess Wilhelmina, her father, died, King Willem of Orange the Third. Willem the Third of Orange. That's how I need to say it. Then, as she obviously wasn't a princess anymore, it became Queen's Day, and that still is the tradition. So Prinsessendag and later Koninginnedag was celebrated on the birthday of the reigning queen and now king. So that made it first, while it was Queen Wilhelmina in August on the 31st. Yeah, the 31st. Then when her daughter became Queen Juliana, it was on the 30th of April. And then when she abdicated and her daughter ascended the throne, that was Queen Beatrix. She kept the date on the April the 30th, partly in honor of her mother and partly because she herself was born in January. And many times in Dutch we celebrate it with like big outdoor events. So as January isn't like the best weather in the world to have things outside, she obviously let that play parts. She kept it on the 30th of April. And since we now have a king, King's Day is now celebrated on his birthday, but his birthday is the 27th of April. So it is now back on the actual birthday. Many times on King's Day, at least most of the people will have a day off. So many people are, at least normally again, like on the streets, going to markets we call braderieën or de vrije markt, which is, oh, what's the best translated version? A free market. But most of the times it's also like a flea market. Yeah, that and like games and concerts, and you can almost name it and it's somewhere celebrated like that. But yeah, and as like the color of the Netherlands is orange, anything will be orange. Kind of like St. Patrick's Day for the Irish. It is Kingsday here. Instead of everything being green on St. Patrick's Day, on Kingsday everything is orange. So like when you normally would buy cream puffs and they would be like regular or with a chocolate coating, they now will be obviously orange. We have like a delicious sweet treat, a tompoes, which has normally a pink glazing. That on Kingsday is obviously orange. And well, yeah, kind of like everything that's to be dyed in orange, if it can be dyed in orange, it will be dyed in orange. I'll try to figure out some pictures or like the sweets and stuff to put up in the screen somewhere so you can see a bit like how crazy it can get, because sometimes it's just, I almost want to call it absurd. But it can be fun. At least most of the times. But yeah, normally the royal family will also visit like 1 or 2 places in the country where they like basically do and see like the traditional things for what that city or village is famous for. And yeah, obviously all of that it will be shown on TV, so if you can be able to go, you can watch. And if you don't want to do that, you can just go on to your, most of the times, your own city, and there will be many festivities planned, and there's a lot to do on Kingsday. I don't know what to say about it more. Yeah. Don't know if you ever heard of it before. And if you ever heard of it, let me know. What are your impressions of Kingsday in the Netherlands? Or are you like, you are telling me something completely new? If you want to know more, I'm sure if you are typing in Kingsday, the Netherlands, especially once you look at images, you will see a lot of crazy orange stuff. But yeah, it's basically like one of the big Dutch holidays. Yeah. With that being said, I will say goodbye to you for now. Let me know down in the comments, how do you celebrate birthdays, and if you celebrate it in like the same way we do. And if you ever celebrated Kingsday or previously Queen's Day, what do you think about it? Or are you like, this seems like a completely alien thing to me, just give me a plain old regular day. So, with that being said, I hope you liked this episode, full episode. It's not really like an episode. I hope you liked today's WIP and Chat. That's how I wanted to say it. Came out wrong. As I said, I hope you liked this. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. If you have anything you want to say to me or ask me, you can say or ask it down in the comment section below, or shoot me a messenger, Facebook message, blah, 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 blah. Speaking hard. Or you can also email me. My email address is also down in the description box below. I hope you have a wonderful week and a wonderful time in general. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.